Welcome back to the Curtis Walker Podcast, where we stop pretending, start producing, and live on purpose with power. This episode is personal. I'm going to share the moment I realized that I wasn't living, I was just existing. I was doing everything society told me to do. I was showing up, I was providing, I was loyal, but inside, I was numb. So let's talk about the dangerous place of autopilot and how to break out before it breaks you. For over 30 years, I was in the system. I did what I thought I was supposed to do: wake up early, work hard, be dependable, collect the check, rinse, and repeat. But one day, I remember driving to work and I couldn't even remember how I got there. That drive was the same road I had taken every day for years. But that day, I realized I was living my life like I was asleep at the wheel. My life was on autopilot, and I had no map of my own. I was following someone else's GPS and wondering why I felt so lost. So, let me take you to a biblical story you might know. Luke 10:38-42, the story of Mary and Martha. So Jesus enters the house, and what happens? Martha, she's busy. She's cooking, cleaning, moving, doing what looks important. But Mary, she stops. She sits at the feet of Jesus. She listens. And what does Jesus say? Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken from her. So Martha was on autopilot. Mary was on assignment. Most of us are Martha in a world where in a world that needs Mary. Busy doesn't equal aligned, and movement doesn't always mean progress. So here's how you know you're on autopilot. You're emotionally numb, but functionally dependable. You show up, but you feel unfulfilled. You avoid stillness because it makes you uncomfortable. You live for the weekend and dread Monday by Sunday afternoon. You keep pushing, but you're not really dreaming anymore. I've been there, and trust me. And the hardest part, you look responsible while slowly dying inside. But autopilot is not where you were meant to live. It's just a survival setting, not a destination. Breaking free from autopilot starts with three words: wake, watch, work. Wake up to who you are, not who the system told you to be. Watch your life, your patterns, your choices, your habits. Observe without judgment, but with full honesty. Work. Work your way back into alignment, not through more hustle, but through clarity, consistency, and calling. That's why I created the Naked and Natty Mindset. Now mindedness, authenticity, knowledge through experience, execution over excuses, destiny through discipline. And Natty is about getting into the natural alignment of your assignment. You weren't made to live on autopilot. You were built for impact, real, righteous, ripple effect impact. So, subscribe to the podcast, Share this episode with one person who's been numbing out in routine. Click the link below to get your free Naked and Natty Mindset Blueprint. Start waking up and building again. Then move into episode 7. What happens when you finally decide to trust your voice? This is Curtis Walker. You weren't created to live asleep. Wake up. There's work to do. Let's go and let's grow.